What's going on, guys? It's the Wander on Ryko, and today we are here at the Gundam Universe GU-28 Strike Freedom Gundam. This, if you've heard from me at all, is one of my favorite suits of Mobile Suit Gundam or just robot mech suits in general. I love the big fancy wings. I love the guns. I love the dual Darth Maul swords. This one doesn't come with those, of course, but Strike Freedom, the Freedom slash Strike Freedom, all the variants of them too are some of my favorite suits, bar none. There is no argument. I love them. So I've been waiting for this one to come to the Gundam Universe line. It finally did, and I happened to find it in stores the other day, so I decided to snag it up and review it for you guys. I know it's been a couple months since my last one. I've been a little slacking on the Gundam Universe because I just have so many hobbies, so I'm spending all this money all the time, so sometimes I have to pick and choose. But I couldn't say no to Strike Freedom. I mean, look at him. He's gorgeous. I love the suit. We're going to get more into that in a second. First, check out the box. Of course, we have this product art in the back. I think it's just like a render. I don't think it's an actual product. There's an actual shot of it. Then, of course, just the typical standing to the side. And then just the art they do in the front, which I really love, the art they do for these boxes. And he's ZGMF-X20A. And then let's read the little blurb back here. Always read the box. The first appearance was in Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny 2004. After the Strike Freedom was seized by Terminal, a group of Lacus Klein's followers, it was modified and completed to... Ooh, let me try again. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players can't read. After the Strike Freedom was seized by Terminal, a group of Lacus Klein's followers, it was modified and completed for pilot Kira Yamato. The Gundam uses uses a powerful Deuteron nuclear reactor capable of nearly limitless energy output. Starting with the Super Dragoon system, it also has very advanced armaments such as high energy beam rifles and waist mounted railguns. Oi, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players can't read. Anyway, all that aside, we have the figure here, and again, I love how it looks. For a $25 figure, it looks great. I am happy with the color of plastic they chose. It's a little glossy. I don't think it's pearlescent, but it gets the job done. It doesn't look like cheap yellow. It looks gold enough. Even on the hands that are usually cheaper, it doesn't look awful. I like that. Even the port, which I like, the port for the stand, they made that the same kind of gold as well, which I appreciate the attention to detail. Mine can move actually pretty well. Let me close his wings up real quick, just to get them kind of out of the way. Of course, they always can kind of... He can do a pretty decent split for a Gundam Universe figure, honestly. So if you ever wanted him to do that, you can. Can't kick forward too much because of the skirt. I can kick decent back, but again, the skirt blocks it. Decent hip swivel up there. No lower thigh. The ankles actually feel pretty nice in this one. They can move around pretty well. I like that. I know some of these releases, the ankles just feel like they just won't move. And that may be just due to design of the suit itself. But these move out of the way. These actually unplug with a purpose, because you can unplug these and slot them into the back here. If I can make it work. Trust me, the instructions said I could. There you go. So you can put his beam rifles on his hip instead if you want to. I'm going to leave it like this for now. But you can do that. And of course, his railguns. They point out a little smaller than the strikes, but they still work and they fold down just the same. A little bit more secure, I think, than the original strikes. And of course, he holds the guns pretty well. Typical arm movement. You can go 360 in the arm if you want to. These move out of the way pretty decently. His little shoulder pauldrons, so they're not too much in the way. Not much of a butterfly joint, but there's a little bit of movement. Of course, the arm twist. No wrist or anything. The hands are just typical balls. They pop out, as usual. He's got his two guns, which look good. They're painted nice for what they are. Pretty simple. Especially with most Gundams just being a mix of red, white, and blue. It's pretty easy. But I love the choice of added gold in here, because gold and blue are my favorite colors. So this one just looks great. I love the wings. I love how they work. No guns in this one, but they do kind of make that butterfly effect. And then when you pose them out this way... Let's get them all splayed out. And of course, the backpack does come off in the box. Basically, the wings, the pack, and his guns don't come on in the box, obviously. So you have to put them together. These are in a little plastic bag on the back of the box, like kind of in the molded plastic. And then the only other accessories he comes with that you haven't seen are the fist hands that come on in the box. But I mean, like you never really use the fist ones unless you're doing some fancy posing, I guess. But most of the time, I'm posing them with the weapons that they came with. And overall, for what it is, for a representation of the Strike Freedom, it looks absolutely great. I love it. As for comparisons, though, let's compare it to its predecessor, the Strike Gundam from the same line. I'm going to fold his stuff in because he's got a lot going on. And the wings just always fall off. I think it's just purely due to design. They are kind of big and bulky. So let's fold them in and slot. So obviously you can see there's a lot of difference here because this is the Strike is an upgraded version of just the Freedom. But they do look good together. Obviously I do prefer the Strike Freedom because, you know, gold. But you can see where we started and where we are now. I do like how this one holds together a bit more. This one's a bit top heavy. This might because he was not an earlier one, but a slightly earlier figure in the line. So I think they have improved over time. Also, I think it's just the nature of the Freedom's just design. It does make it kind of annoying. I still love this suit. It looks great and it poses pretty well. But you can see, I think there's definitely improved engineering and whatever else you want to call it on the Strike. But they do look good together. I like having both because, you know, it's pretty cool. Then I'll pose them up next to your average SH figure arts. Here is the Ultra Instinct Goku Toyotaro edition. Goku's almost about the same height. He wins out because of his antenna, the V-fin. Even though Goku only matches it because of his hair. But, you know, if you want to have Goku fight a giant robot, you could. He can summon a Susanoo. He can summon a big old spirit thing, so he could, theoretically. And then Rip Lightning Collection. Here it is Strike Freedom up against Lightning Collection Lunar Wolf Ranger. This will never make me not make me sad. But there you go. Pretty average size, pretty good. And then one last comparison, which I think is going to be kind of funny. I do actually have the Metal Robot Spirit Strike Freedom Gundam. I've never opened it. I bought this secondhand a couple years ago. I just didn't have the space to open it when I got it. I also have the Metal Robot Spirits Freedom Gundam as well. That one I've kind of opened and looked at. It was pre-opened, so I opened it. This one I don't believe has actually been opened at all. It has the factory tape on it. So here's a good comparison of $25 versus, I forget how much this one is now, like $300 or something. I bought this one for like $200 or $300, I'm pretty sure, off eBay. And it's there. I know it is. Or did I either bought this off eBay or I bought it from someone I know? I don't remember. I think this one was off eBay. But you can see the differences. This one obviously has die cast and has little hidden parts and has the fins actually come off. These ones are just kind of painted on. You can kind of tell they're there, that the fins are there, but you also kind of can't. If you guys are interested in watching me do a review of this one, let me know in the comments. I wouldn't be against doing it. I just haven't had a lot of space to put it anywhere, so I've just left it in the box, even though I love how it looks and I want to pose it. So if you guys are interested in seeing me review this one, let me know down below. So like, hey, I want to see that. Like, subscribe for that as well. So I'll put Metal Robot Spirit Strike Freedom over here. But for this one, if you got $20, $20 to $25, it came out to it's probably like 27 something, and you really like Seed or you like Strike Freedom, pick this one up. It's decent quality. You get what you pay for. I don't mean that in a bad way. It poses decently enough. It looks good just sitting on the shelf. And if this is one of your favorite suits, it's $25. What's the deal? It don't hurt to pick it up. I like it. It's gonna look good on my shelf. And one day when I have a proper, I just need one more bookshelf, honestly, one or two more. I can fit that out there and I'll have all the different kind of Strike Freedoms on there. Because I love the suit. It looks great. If you like this suit and you can afford it, like if you can't afford, $300 for the fancier ones, like the Metal Build or the Metal Robot Spirits, or you're not good at building model kits like I'm not, I'm bad at that, I have no experience, this works. If you want a representation of this suit, $25, it's a solid suit, it'll do what you need it to. Throw it on a flight stand, it can pose pretty well. I like it. Anyway, if you like what you see, leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content like this, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Figure reviews, and Beyblades. I've been the one, Round Raiko. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. If you watched this long and did enjoy the content, please leave a like and please subscribe, because everyone counts as we climb towards that 1,000 subscriber mark. Anyway, like I said, I've been the one, Round Raiko. We'll see you guys next time.